Welcome to Vlogmas Day 3! It's 3 days in already with Vlogmas. I can't believe that. For already 3 days and I've been pretty consistent. So today's Vlogmas is going to be some book content. I love this kind of content. I love watching it this year. It's been one of my favorite content to consume. So I wanted to pick out my December TBR, reorganize my bookshelves, talk to you about some books that I'm hopefully going to read, physical books, as well as like my Kindle Unlimited TBR for the month, because there's a lot of Kindle books that I want to get to as well. As you can tell, I'm in my bedroom. That is where my bookshelves are located. So I thought we could pick out the books together. Usually I just talk you through what books and not like explain the process. So let's do that. Let me get comfy here on the floor and we can chat about today's books. Let me just put you there on my bed, and now we are behind my bookshelves. I decorated it for Christmas, as you can see. A little garland. These are actual bells, they ring. And we have my Christmas tree up there, and then I have a little, like, I don't know if you can see that, it is like a reindeer ornament and it is suspended in the air and it looks like it's flying. I thought that was cool, so we have that. So behind me are my bookshelves. I have a ton of books. When I first got this bookshelf, not even like half this first shelf was filled, and now all of it is filled, and some of it is double stacked. If you want to see every single book that I own, I will link my every book I own video down below and my bookshelf tour. So that was like a fall/Halloween version, and I've gotten a few more books since then. So as you can see, this one is like shoved in there. We're going to reorganize a little bit, pull out some Christmas books that I want to display in my living room, and that is what today's plan is going to be. This is where my Christmas books are. Let me just move the decoration and this book out of the way for now. So I zoomed you in, so we are gonna pick out the books. I want to read this one, this one, this one, and I have these four. I bought them last year and I didn't get to them last year, so I don't know which one. I might do like a rock, paper, scissors, or like a generator picks which book I read. So let's do that. So I did a rejumble of the books. So this is the order: book number 1, book number 2, book number 3, and book number 4. Let me open a random generator and let's see which number wins. I'm pulling up Google so we can do a random number generator. So let's open it up and do 4 books, generate. Number 2 is the book. Can you see that? We're gonna read number 2. Book number 2 won, so we're gonna read All I Want for Christmas by Maggie Knox. Now I'm gonna take my Christmas books off this shelf and then display them out in the living room during December, but we're not gonna read all of them, so we're going to reorganize this. Half of these books I read, and then this one I haven't. We're gonna tackle the bookshelf in a minute, but I selected 4 to go on my Christmas TBR, and then these books are just gonna go out on my bookshelf in the living room so it looks festive out there. How I do my TBRs for the month: I have a list on my phone of books that I hopefully want to read, so I made like a list and I'll see if I'm gonna add it or not. So I have a few here, and the ones that I selected, 2 of them were on it. No, 3 of them were on it, so that's good. And then I added an additional book, so we're gonna add that. And then I saw 2 other books that aren't Christmas related, but I kind of want to hopefully get to, so they're on this side. So let's move over to this side and get those 2 books. Let's see if I can get them out. Got one. This is the first book and the second book. Zoomed you out because you were very zoomed in on my face. So these 2 books have been on my TBR for December, so we're gonna add those to the pile beside me. Then you see these books up here. I need to grab one of them because I'm gonna read one of them. Now that I've picked out my books, let's talk about them, and then we can reorganize my bookshelves. The one back here and the one in my living room. Before I talk you through my December TBR, I thought I would share with you that book stack that I pulled off of my shelf just to give you more options and suggestions if you wanted more holiday romances. So we have this stack here, and the one on top is A Holly Jolly Ever After by Julie Murphy and Sierra Simone. So I am going to be reading the first book. If I get to the second one, then that's great, but I don't know if I am, so we'll just leave it for now. And then we have the other two books in the Love Light Farm series. I'm gonna read book one, and if I get to the other series, then fine. But honestly, with everything that I have going on during Vlogmas, I don't think I'm gonna get as much reading done as I have the previous month. So we have In the Weeds and Mixed Signals by B.K. Borison, but I heard this is such a fantastic series. The first book takes place on a Christmas tree farm, so we'll get to that later when I talk you through the first book. And then last year I bought 4 holiday romances at Target, and these are it. So we have One Day in December by Josie Silver. We have One Last Gift by Emily Stone. Meet Me Under the Mistletoe by Jenny Bayless. So I heard these are some great holiday romances. I wish I can get to them. I only like reading holiday books in December, but I'm always so busy in December, so I don't know when I'm going to pick these up. Maybe next year, maybe in November next year to get into the holiday spirit. But we have those 4 books, and I have quite a bit of holiday books. I had no clue. So now that I talked you through that stack, let me talk you through my actual December TBR. Now let's talk about my December TBR. I'm going to start off my TBR with my current read. I am reading The Ballad of Never After by Stephanie Garber. It is the second book in the Once Upon a Broken Heart series. So I finished the first book at the end of November, and I immediately jumped in to the second book. So I have the dust jacket off because I'm currently in the middle of it. I am 50% through this book, and so far I love it. I'm doing a reading vlog on it, so you'll see more of my thoughts, reactions, and stuff in that video. But I just want to say it is such a good book. Evangeline Fox is such a fun character. It's such a fun fairy tale world, and like getting to see Jax, the Prince of Hearts, and their story together. Really recommend it, and it's so magical, and I kind of like reading it during like the most magical time of the year. As soon as I get done reading that, I'm immediately going to start A Curse for True Love. I have to finish off the series, so I'm gonna read all 3 of them back to back, and I want to see where the story takes. So those are like my current reads at the moment, and of course they have to be on my TBR. So since that's such a magical world, I thought I would add 2 books that give me similar vibes to those, and I have them right here. So the first one is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. So since I loved Caraval so much, and I heard this is like similar, it is like kind of like it, I thought, you know what, let's add it as well. And it is also like a carnival vibe. I don't know how similar it is, but I did love Carnival, so I'm hoping I love this. So going to be hopefully picking that up this month. And then the next book is The Circus Train by Amita Parak. I hope I'm saying that right. Sorry if I mispronounced the author's last name, but we have this book, and I love trains during December, so I thought the circus train would be perfect for that. I actually have a circus train. I can actually see it. It's displayed here in my bedroom. My dad got it for me, and I have had it since I was like 2 years old. So circus trains remind me of Christmas because he always brought it out during Christmas. So I thought, you know what, let me pick up a book titled Circus Train during December. So all I know, it's like historical fiction. It's about a girl on a circus train, I believe. So I'm going into this blind, and hopefully I can get to it this month. And then I have a stack of holiday romances. Look at how pretty that is. So these are the 4 that I hopefully can get to, because I want to read holiday romances in December. So we have quite a good addition to my TBR. As I was hinting at, I want to read Love Light Farms by B.K. Borison. I just heard so many good things about this. It takes place on a Christmas tree farm. It's friends to lovers, and I just hear it's like the perfect book to read this time of year. So I'm excited to get to this, and hopefully I can. Another holiday romance that is so hyped up right now is Wreck the Halls by Tessa Bailey. Again, can't wait to get to this one. I heard this is so fun. It's about Melody and Beat, and they're trying to get their moms back together. They were in a rock group, and both of them are opposites, and they're like being hired by this like film crew to reunite this famous rock band, and it just sounds fun. I don't know where the Christmas comes into it. I think it's like a Christmas special or whatever is what the theme is. I'm not sure, but it sounds amazing and I can't wait to read it. Next up, we have All I Want for Christmas by Maggie Knox. The Google random generator picked this out for me, so I had those 4 books as you saw, and I was indecisive. I wanted to read one out of that stack, and this is the one it chose. So this one is another one that is like singer related, so I'm doing like singer holiday romances. And then lastly, we have A Merry Little Meet Cute by Julie Murphy and Sierra Simone. So as I was saying, this is the first book to A Holly Jolly Ever After, and this one again seems like it is in like the music industry, so I'm not sure if I'm going to end up reading both of the books. I'd like to read both of them because this one again is also with the music industry. Something about music industry holiday romances is my theme for the year, so hopefully I can pick this one up, and if I do have time, this. But with Vlogmas and editing, I am struggling to read, edit, film, do all of this fun stuff. So I say I'm struggling to read, but I'm adding more to my TBR. So I have my phone here beside me. It has the list of books that I want to read. So I am going to tell you a few that are on my Kindle Unlimited TBR. I'll insert the picture here. I'm gonna start with the one that is not Christmas related. It is Sable Peak by Devney Perry. I think this is the last book in the Eden series, and I started it the first year, and the last book is coming out, I believe, sometime in December, either the 6th or 7th, I forgot what date, but it's coming soon, and I want to get to that, so hopefully I have time to read the last Eden book. I believe it's about the baby brother Eden. So the Edens are 6 siblings, and each of them had a different book, a different romance. This series has like more of a mystery romance vibe, which I really loved. Indigo Ridge was one of like my favorite first series books that I started this year, so I'm excited to conclude it, but also sad because I will miss the characters in this universe. The next book that I'm super excited to read is Forever Wild by K.A. Tucker. It is the 3rd book, or like it's 2.5. It is a novella to the Wild series. If you watched my November reading wrap up, you know how obsessed I was with this series. I love it so much, and the 3rd book takes place during the holidays, during Christmas time, so I thought this would be perfect. So one of these days I'm gonna sit down and we'll read it together. I'll do a reading vlog for one of the Vlogmas videos, and I'm super excited to get to this. So honestly, I know it just takes place with the characters of the Wild series during the holidays, so yeah, it sounds interesting and I'm excited to get to it. So those 2 books are on my Kindle Unlimited TBR for the month. I know I'm guaranteed going to read those 2, but I have 5 other books that are also available on Kindle Unlimited. They are holiday romances. I've been getting a lot of my recommendations from Book Talk, Bookstagram, and also a Facebook group that I follow. So I have these 5 books. They're not necessarily going to be on my TBR. I would love to get to them, but if I don't, it's okay. So let's start off with some Kindle Unlimited holiday recommendations. That's what this segment's going to be. First book is 'Tis the Season for Revenge. I heard so many good things about this book. It is by Morgan Elizabeth, I believe, and I know she has another book called Big Nick Energy. I'm not sure if you like have to read the first book. I think it's a series, I'm not sure, but 'Tis the Season for Revenge sounds interesting, and I hear it's a super spicy, revenge-filled, like holiday romance, so I really would like to get to it if I could. Then we have The Santa Suit by Mary Kay. I'm not sure the author, but here's the cover. I've seen this book in Target so many times, and I saw it was on Kindle Unlimited. I honestly don't know what it's about. It just has a cute title, a cute cover, and it's a holiday romance, so sounds good, why not? Then we have Slay You'll Stay. I'm not sure, this was just on my list. I don't even know what book this is, so here's the cover. I don't know what it's about. I saw it probably on Book Talk and I was like, let me add that to my list. So we have that. I can't even like recommend it to you because I don't even know what it's about, but is it a cute cover? Is that why I put it up? So if you want your super smutty, really like not much plot, it's just super spicy, I saw this one. This is called Trick Shot, and it's by an author that I've read before. She wrote something that I read back in like August or something, and I just hear this is like a super spicy holiday romance. So if you're into that, there you go. That is a recommendation. Even the cover looks really spicy. Don't know if I'll get to it, but it does sound fun. And then the last one is called A Court of Sugar and Spice, and I hear this is a super spicy, again, Nutcracker retelling. I love the Nutcracker. It is one of my favorite things. My mom took me as a child to the Nutcracker ballet, and it's just become a tradition. I've danced the Nutcracker ballet as well, so I love the Nutcracker. I don't know if I would like an adult Nutcracker version, but who knows? This sounds good. I would kind of like to read it, see what it's about, and who knew you could have like a spicy Nutcracker retelling. So adding that one if I can. Honestly, there are so many more like fun holiday romances on Kindle Unlimited. I also saw The Christmas Fix by Lucy Score. I read all of the Things I Never Got Over series by Lucy Score this year, so that one sounds fun. So add that as a bonus one. Since I said 5, here's number 6. Those are all my holiday romance Kindle Unlimited TBR recommendations. I'd love to know what you're reading this December, this holiday season. Obviously, there are so many books in front of me. Some of them are holiday themed, some of them are magical fantasy themed, some of them are super spicy themed. I do hope there is a variety of recommendations for you. I'm super excited to see what I get through. There will be a December reading wrap-up after Vlogmas ends. It's just going to be a regular video, but come back to see what I end up reading. I'm doing pretty good. I've already read 50% of The Ballad of Never After, and it's 3 days in to December, so I usually would be done by now, but as I said, Vlogmas is taking over my life, which I do not regret. I love this tradition. This is normally where I take the pictures for like my Bookstagram, the thumbnails for the video as well, but I don't have my Christmas bedding on. So I'm debating if I should just put it on for just that purpose. I'm not sure now. Crisis averted. I pulled out my Christmas bedding and I'm just going to leave it out because I'm gonna put it up tomorrow anyway. So this is all the books laid out. So I put the TBR stack on my record player and took a few thumbnail shots. So yay, I figured out a way. I just need to take a few more pictures now. Now that I've shot all my thumbnail pictures, they are on my phone and I'm pretty happy with how they turned out. Here's a little sneak peek of them. So now that that is sorted, I forgot to download the books onto my Kindle, so sometimes I do it on my Kindle, sometimes I do it on my phone because I have the Kindle app on here, so I'm going to do that. So it's all downloaded onto my Kindle, all the books, so the Kindle Unlimited recommendations and some of the ebooks that I bought. If you want a colored picture, here it is on my iPhone. I have 14 books on here. I don't even know how many books I put on today's TBR. There are 9 physical books, and it looks like there are 8 on my Kindle app, so I'm not sure how many of those I'm gonna get through. Also, I'm saving one more space since it's only December 3rd. I have to wait 4 more days until Sable Peak comes out by Devney Perry that I was talking about, so it's gonna go there. Now that my Kindle is all sorted, it has all the books downloaded on there for now. I need to put all the books away since I'm done with taking pictures with it. Let's go to my living room. I'll go get the books that were on my November TBR and November reading wrap up. I'll have to bring them in here and then put the ones on my December TBR out there. Let's go do that. So here is my living room bookshelf as you saw. So let's tackle this. I'm gonna leave the series here, that stays there. Now I'm left with open space to put my December TBR. I leave the Addicted series and the Chestnut Spring series there. That's its home. Here are the books that I brought in from the bookshelves in the living room. Now I need to sort them out into this space and see if it will fit into my bookshelf. So I managed to do a reshuffle, so now I have plenty of room because some of the books are on the other side in the back that I've already read. So let's just pop them in, shall we? Let's scoot this one down. Put the Fourth Rings next to each other, and then Iron Flame, and then Divine Rivals. We'll put the one after it when I get it at the end of the month. And then for now, we'll put the Caraval series right next to it. There we go. And now I have plenty of room. I say I have plenty of room, but I just put the books out of it, so I don't know how it's going to fit next time. Now to take these books out into the living room. We have the Christmas books up there. How to get these guys in the living room. Now that they're here, I can just put it on the shelf. And there we go. I put my December TBR in that little corner where it belongs. I feel so accomplished now. We reorganized my books. We did my December TBR. We downloaded the books that I want to read on my Kindle from Kindle Unlimited. So that was pretty successful. But now I have to go make myself some dinner and also get going on some reading. I'm still reading this, so I'm going to do that. But I'll insert Advent calendar time now, so I'll just catch you up after that. It is Advent calendar time. We're going to do day 3. Let's insert my dad's footage first.
Here we are, day 3 of Advent calendar. Time to open our candy for today. Let's see, 3 is right here. Open it up. Okay, and it's in there pretty hard, so I don't like to break it. Candy fits in there really tight. And what is it? Looks like a, I don't know, it looks like something. It shows it being what, a snowman? Okay, here goes. Yummy, yummy. Okay, that's it for the candy day. Okay, ready for day 4 tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.
And now it's my turn, so we're going to do day 3, which is, I forgot it, right here. So let's open it up. Oh, it's a fun shape today. Oh, I dropped it. It is, oh no, it's the teddy bear again. You know I hate eating the teddy bear because it reminds me of mine. Day 3 was the teddy bear, so that is what it looks like. Can I do that? There you go. Okay, I'm eating it even though I don't want to. And that was day 3 of our Advent calendar. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you tomorrow for day 4. Bye! Say bye, dearie!
Bye-bye.
On another episode of Girl Dinner, This is my dinner for the evening. It looks pretty good. I mean, it's girl dinner. I have a quesadilla and I put some sour cream and refried beans and then some breakfast potatoes. And that is what I'm having this evening. So yeah, pretty good. Very basic. This is girl dinner. Honestly, this segment of the vlog should always be titled Girl Dinner. Hello, it's a little while later now and I thought I would wrap up today's Vlogmas video. So after I got done with eating dinner, instead of reading like I usually do, I decided just to sit down and edit the video you just watched. So I technically finished Vlogmas day 3, except like this last portion here, of course. So sad I didn't get any reading done, but that means tomorrow after I get up, I can just read for a little bit instead of like waking up right away just so I can edit these Vlogmas videos. So I get a little break. I do love Vlogmas and editing, but sometimes it just gets to you. So I can spend tomorrow not worrying about having to edit the previous day's Vlogmas video. So at least I got that done. So I'm really happy about that. And I really enjoyed today's Vlogmas video. I hope you did too. As I said, I love this book content. So hope you enjoyed my December TBR, rearranging my bookshelves and giving you some holiday romance recommendations for Kindle. So I am going to go now. I am going to put my hair up, also take my makeup off, get ready for bed, and I guess that means I'm going to see you tomorrow for day 4. I hope you enjoyed watching day 3 of Vlogmas. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you tomorrow for Vlogmas day 4. Bye everyone! Good night, Christmas tree!